What if I told you that the same white powder you use to clean your kitchen or freshen your refrigerator could help you restore blood flow to your penis? I'm serious, because for thousands of men over 60, including many of my own patients, something as simple as baking soda has made a dramatic difference in their circulation, their erections, and even their confidence in intimacy. My name is Dr. Melani Rubio. I've dedicated over 10 years to treating older men for problems most are ashamed to talk about: poor blood flow, weak erections, low energy, and emotional fatigue. I'm a professor of urology and specialist in men's health, and I firmly believe that the best medicine doesn't always come in a pill bottle. Sometimes it's already in your kitchen. Here's the part most men never hear. Baking soda isn't just for cleaning or heartburn. Used correctly, it can support nitric oxide, improve blood oxygen, balance your body's pH, and even help your testosterone work better, all of which is essential for strong, lasting erections after 60. In this video, I'll show you 10 surprising science-backed ways that baking soda can help older men reclaim their vitality and perform with strength and confidence. If you're a man over 60 who cares about natural ways to stay strong, energetic, and confident, subscribe now and hit the notification bell. The first benefit is fundamental. It balances your blood pH to improve circulation. When I met Hernando, he was 69 years old, recently retired, and visibly frustrated. "Doctor," he finally confessed to me, "I don't feel like a man anymore. I try to be in the mood, but nothing responds like before." His tests were relatively normal, but when I looked deeper, I noticed something subtle. His internal pH was too acidic. Most men have never heard this, but as we age, our body's pH can become more acidic, and that shift, even if slight, can have powerful effects. It creates an environment of tension within your blood vessels. They become narrower, more rigid, less capable of delivering that rapid, expansive blood flow needed for a healthy, spontaneous erection. It's like trying to water your garden with a kinked hose. Baking soda, as a natural alkalizer, helps gently rebalance your body's internal pH. When taken correctly, usually mixed with water on an empty stomach, it can support better blood fluidity and help your arteries relax. I introduced Hernando to a gentle morning routine with a small amount of baking soda and lemon water. 3 weeks later, he walked into my office with a smile. "Something has changed, it's subtle, but I feel like my body is awake again." The second benefit improves oxygen delivery to erectile tissue. One of the most overlooked aspects of strong erections is oxygen. Not just general oxygen in your body, but precise oxygen delivered directly to the blood vessels and tissues inside your penis. I remember Ricardo, 72 years old, a retired fire chief who always prided himself on being strong and reliable. "Doctor," he told me, "I feel like I'm running out of fuel down there. Everything is slower, heavier, more muted." As we age, especially if acidity or inflammation is present, our red blood cells simply don't transport oxygen as efficiently as they used to. Baking soda doesn't just reduce acidity, it actually helps optimize how your hemoglobin releases oxygen to your tissues. When your blood is more alkaline, hemoglobin can transport and discharge oxygen more effectively, and that means more oxygen reaching the penile tissue when arousal begins. If you're following me so far, I'd love to know where you're watching from. Write in the comments your city or country so I can greet you personally in our next videos. I'm really excited to get to know our community. The third benefit reduces inflammation in blood vessels. One of the most misunderstood enemies of male performance after 60 isn't low testosterone, it's inflammation, slow, silent, and constant. I call it the silent thief because over time it wears down your blood vessels, your energy, your sensitivity, and your erections. Samuel, 71 years old, told me, "It's like my body is always working against me." His inflammatory markers like CRP were elevated. Chronic low-grade inflammation hardens the very lining of your blood vessels, the endothelium, where nitric oxide is supposed to be produced. When inflammation takes over, that system gets blocked. In multiple studies, baking soda has been shown to stimulate anti-inflammatory pathways, specifically within the vessels and kidneys. Samuel started a simple protocol: half a teaspoon of baking soda in water every morning, followed by a 15-minute walk. Within a month, he reported not only more frequent morning erections, but also more energy and clarity throughout the day. The fourth benefit supports natural nitric oxide production. If you've ever wondered why things don't work like they used to, the answer may come down to one molecule your body used to produce easily, but now struggles to generate: nitric oxide. It's the spark that starts everything. It tells your blood vessels to open, signals the smooth muscles to relax, and most importantly, directs blood to flow to your penis when the right moment arrives. Tomas was 66 when he told me, "Doctor, I want to be intimate, I still have desire, but I feel like there's no signal from my body, like the switch just won't turn on." Baking soda doesn't contain nitric oxide, but it helps create the right internal environment for your body to produce more naturally. When your body becomes too acidic, nitric oxide breaks down faster, but baking soda helps alkalize your blood and protect the endothelial lining. The fifth benefit gently detoxifies the liver and kidneys. One of the most overlooked reasons men start losing their physical, sexual, and emotional edge after 60 is toxic load. Over time, your body absorbs a buildup of chemicals, waste byproducts, and even old hormones that no longer serve you, and two key organs are responsible for cleanup: your liver and kidneys. Carlos, 70 years old, a retired accountant, told me he felt toxic, like something was wrong inside. His labs showed slightly elevated uric acid, mild kidney strain, and signs of a sluggish liver. Baking soda helps reduce the acid burden on your kidneys and supports a healthier pH in your urine, making filtration easier. For the liver, it promotes better bile flow and detoxification support. I'd like to know which aspect of your intimate health concerns you most. If it's mainly lack of energy and vitality, write number 1 in the comments. If it's more about difficulty maintaining firm erections, write number 2. This helps me create more specific content for our community's real needs. The sixth benefit reduces sugar cravings and supports weight loss. If you're a man over 60, you've probably noticed that weight around your belly seems to cling tighter than before. Yemi, 66 years old, a former soccer coach, walked into my office, touched his stomach, and said, "This thing is ruining my life. I can't get rid of it, and I'm convinced it's killing my desire." Abdominal fat isn't just a storage problem, it's hormonal. That stubborn belly fat produces aromatase, an enzyme that converts testosterone into estrogen. By helping balance your body's pH, baking soda can support more stable blood sugar levels throughout the day, which in turn can reduce those intense sugar cravings that sabotage your progress. The seventh benefit improves testosterone receptor sensitivity. It's a frustrating thing I hear from men all the time. "Doctor, my testosterone numbers look good, but I still feel tired, unmotivated, and nothing happens in the bedroom." Testosterone is only part of the story. The other part is whether your body can actually use the testosterone you have. Martin, 64 years old, a retired police officer, told me, "They told me I had good testosterone, doctor, so why do I still feel flat? Years of inflammation and internal acidity can numb your hormonal receptors, making them sluggish, even resistant. It's like shouting through a wall. The message is there, but it doesn't get through." Baking soda, by gently reducing acidity and lowering inflammation, improves the internal environment where your hormones operate. The eighth benefit increases mitochondrial energy in smooth muscle cells. Most men I work with have never heard of the smooth muscle cells inside their penis, but these unsung heroes are absolutely vital for strong, lasting erections. They don't just help blood enter the penis, they help trap it, hold it, and sustain the erection long enough for complete intimacy. Gerardo, 68 years old, a retired mechanic, told me, "It's not just that I can't get as hard as before, it's like the whole system shuts down halfway through." Mitochondria are the power plants of your cells. But as we age, especially under conditions of chronic acidity or oxidative stress, those mitochondria don't function as efficiently. Baking soda, by reducing lactic acid buildup and supporting a more alkaline environment, helps mitochondria perform better. The ninth benefit helps calm the nervous system. There's a part of male performance that doesn't get enough attention, and it's not blood flow or testosterone, it's your nervous system. If your brain and nerves aren't aligned with the moment, even the healthiest body can shut down. Tomas, 70 years old, a retired military man, told me, "I still love my wife, but every time we get close, I panic. My body just freezes." As we age, the balance between our sympathetic and parasympathetic nervous systems can shift. Stress, trauma, inflammation, even poor sleep can keep your body locked in tension mode. Baking soda, by reducing systemic acidity and inflammation, helps your parasympathetic or rest and relax system take the lead. The 10th benefit combines powerfully with lemon or apple cider vinegar. After everything we've covered, there's one final piece I want to share with you, a small natural combination I've seen make a surprising impact on men over 60. Lemon juice or apple cider vinegar, when combined with baking soda, create a natural reaction that gently stimulates bile flow, reduces systemic acidity, and supports both liver function and vascular tone. Bernardo, 74 years old, widowed for 5 years, was beginning to explore intimacy again, but said he felt rusty. I suggested he start his mornings with a simple ritual: a glass of warm water, a squeeze of lemon, and a 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda, taken slowly on an empty stomach. A month later, he came in beaming. I wasn't expecting much, but I wake up feeling more alive, my mind is clearer, and I'm responding again. If you've made it this far, I want to speak to you directly, not just as a doctor, but as someone who has spent years listening to men in their most vulnerable moments. If you've been struggling, frustrated, embarrassed, I want you to know there is hope. You're not broken. Your body just needs support, time, and some small changes to get back into balance. Baking soda won't fix everything overnight, but used wisely, it can be a starting point, a nudge in the right direction. Because the truth is that even after 60, you're still capable of strength, of passion, of connection. You deserve it, and it's never too late to start. If this video gave you new perspective or hope, give it a like, not just for me, but so more men like you can find this information. Leave a comment below, write 1 if this resonated with you, or 0 if it didn't connect. I read every comment, because this isn't just about sharing knowledge. It's about creating a space where men over 60 can be honest, supported, and empowered. Subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell so you don't miss more natural, science-based content made specifically for older men. Your health matters, and I'm honored to be a voice on your journey. Thank you for watching. Stay strong, stay curious, and I'll see you in the next video.